by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first-time viewers. Shout out to my last-time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video rather religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live. I just dropped the podcast video the other day. Y'all go check that out. Y'all go tune in. It's actually on this page. It's called Complaints. You know what I mean? Complaints. Y'all go check out the full video. It's like 52 minutes long or whatever the case may be. I will be posting little clips, you know what I mean, from here and there so that way y'all can, if y'all don't want to watch the full video, y'all can see the short form of the video and stuff like that, man. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yeah, man, let's talk a little bit about the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, you know that we didn't sign Jaire Alexander, the cornerback that came from Green Bay, that actually got cut from Green Bay. There were speculations that the Eagles were close to signing him, or that was the rumor. Now we can drop all the speculations and everything like that. We can drop all the rumors because the Baltimore Ravens have signed Jaire Alexander. He was once teammates with Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So they already had a relationship like that. You feel me? So listen, I believe in the cornerback room that we have. I believe in our players, honestly. If how we do make another addition, great. If he don't, great. I'm cool either way. I'm cool either way, for real, for real. I do want to give Kelee Ringo a chance. Give him a fighting chance. You know what I mean? Give our DB room a fighting chance. Now, if they start getting cooked, then that's when you start making moves. Like I said, before then, I'm cool. I'm cool with Howie Roseman, you know, getting another move. I mean, well, making another move or not making another move. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Like I said, me personally, I do believe in the players that we have already. I believe in our DB room already. I do believe in giving players chances. You know what I mean? We gave Zach Bond a chance. We didn't know him from a can of paint. We didn't know Zach Bond from a can of paint. We didn't know what he was capable of from a can of paint, bro. That was Vic Fangio's decision to actually move him in linebacker. Before that, he was a defensive end or something like that. You know what I mean? That was that. You feel me? So you got to give him a chance. We took a chance with Nakobe Dean, being the fact that he was injury prone, bro. He was injury prone. We didn't know what he was capable of, like for like a full season. We gave him a chance. We gave Nakobe Dean a chance. We gave the rookies a chance. We gave Quinyon Mitchell a chance to actually start. Week 1 last year. So what I'm saying is, we got to give Kelee Ringo a chance. Now, people were saying that, oh, he couldn't beat out Isaiah Rodgers last year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember, during camp, they had Kelee Ringo beating out Isaiah Rodgers, but for whatever reason, Vic Fangio, you know, did a last-minute switch. Now that Isaiah Rodgers or Darius Slay in here, Kelee Ringo is up under his belt or going into his 3rd year. Give him a chance, bro. Put your hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Nah, I don't need no Lamar Jackson edit. What I need a Lamar Jackson edit for? You feel what I'm saying? Listen, shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, bro. They got Jaire Alexander. Do that mean that their defense is extra explosive? I'm not sure about that. You feel me? But I do know that they do have a bona fide, star-studded cornerback. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that, can he be healthy? If he could be healthy, then they definitely got, you know, an amazing DB room. All right, yeah, look, hands up, yo. Let me get a Jalen Hurts edit. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, bro, I believe in what we got. The Eagles just dropped a video, an unscripted video or whatever like that. So it's pretty much Howie Roseman preaching about everything starts over. You know what I mean? What happened what happened during the Super Bowl is whatever it is. You gotta start like at the bottom of the mountain. You know what I mean? You can't just start at the top of the mountain. It don't work like that. Once you accomplish something, you got to go back down, and now you got new accomplishments. You got new accomplishments. So that's what this unscripted episode was all about. They actually went to the basketball gym, started shooting basketball. You know what I mean? In a more competitive nature. You know what I mean? They was playing basketball in a more competitive nature, a more team building and team bonding environment. So that's what they was doing, man. You already know, man. Go Birds, man. Go Birds. You feel me? Make sure you subscribe too. But yeah, man, like I said, it's really not much to talk about. It is mini camp going on right now. We about to hit July for real. I think July gonna go about like that. You feel what I'm saying? I believe in July and the beginning of August they will be going to training camp. You know, that's when they pads. They face other teams, you know what I mean, and also preseason game and stuff like that. That's the more exciting news. You feel what I'm saying? He's an amazing running back. Saquon definitely MVP. He's an amazing running back. Yeah, Saquon is a very, very, very good running back. An amazing running back. We are glad to have Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? I don't think that we could have did it without him. Neither I think that he could have did it without us. So I think it worked both ways. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that he is a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm happy. You know what I mean? We got a Super Bowl because of him, and he got a Super Bowl because of us. And now he's in a Philadelphia. Now he's in a Philadelphia Eagle. We can stop talking about him as an addition. Now we could talk about him as a Philadelphia Eagle. That's how I want to remain. You know what I mean? That's how I want to talk about him. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Scott? You feel what I'm saying? The Ravens secondary is going to be a nightmare. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. You feel what I'm saying? They definitely going to be good. But the biggest thing with the Ravens is they gotta get to a Super Bowl. And in order to do that, you gotta make it out of the second round of the playoffs. Like, that's their kryptonite. That's most of the AFC team's kryptonite is getting out of the AFC round or getting out of the second round of the playoffs, bro. They be having playoff failures. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals, the Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, the only team that's like that is Kansas City. Everybody else can't make it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, they just pretty much got the playoff hiccups. They got playoff hiccups. You know what I mean? They got playoff hiccups. We gotta see what they can do though. You know what I mean? They said, y'all, you gotta remember, just 2 years ago they had the number one defense. And didn't have playoff success. Just 2 years ago, the Baltimore Ravens had the number one defense and didn't have no playoff success, bro. They were skimpy in the light. Real skimpy in the light. So they're gonna have to show and prove. I don't care what kind of defense they got. Remember, last year they had a very good offense, and they ran into Philadelphia Eagles, right? And they ran into the Buffalo Bills. They had a very good offense, you know what I mean? Lamar Jackson had a MVP year. Had an MVP year last year. You feel what I'm saying? Jaden, what's good? You know what I mean? I can't read your message because it say restricted, so I don't know if you're putting some BS in the messages. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if you're putting some BS in the messages because it's saying restricted. But yeah, man, I do have high hopes of us actually making it back to the NFC Championship round. I won't go as far as to say Super Bowl. That right there depends on health. I'm not gonna lie. That right there depends on the health of the team. But I will say, I am 90% sure that we will make it back to the NFC Championship round. Who we will be meeting there, I do not have no idea. I don't have no idea. I really want to see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. I don't want to listen. I don't care. Okay, if I want to play this game, who do I want to see in the Super Bowl from the AFC? I want to see Lamar Jackson. I want to see Action Jackson in the Super Bowl. That's no cap. That is no cap. You know what I mean? My boy won 2 regular season MVPs And last year, he done wilded out. He could have had a third MVP. I want to see Action Jackson in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. The Ravens and the Bills AFC Championship would be a movie. Yeah, I mean, it would be a movie if Lamar Jackson could get over the hump. Because as far as I know, the Bills went to what, 2 or 3 AFC championships? I think Lamar Jackson only went to 1. And you feel what I'm saying? I don't think Kansas City is gonna go back to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so. A lot of people do, but I don't think so. It's so hard to get back to the Super Bowl. That's why I'm not putting the Philadelphia Eagles there. But I will say that we will get as far as the NFC Championship round. I'm damn near 100% sure that we will get there to the NFC Championship round. As far as a Super Bowl, it is very hard to get there because that is depending on health. You feel what I'm saying? Lamar needs a ring, especially Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is an amazing running back. Both Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson do need a ring. I just don't think that I will put them. If they have to come through Philly to get a ring, I'm taking Philly all day. You know what I mean? F Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. So if they gotta face us in the Super Bowl, I'm taking Philly all day. I don't care about any other team other than Philadelphia Eagles. But if we don't make it to the Super Bowl, I do want them to win a Super Bowl. I do want them to get there and win a Super Bowl, whoever they play in the NFC. I do want them to win and make it to the Super Bowl and win at the same time. At the same damn time. I really do. I really do, for sure. 100%. The Ravens have a stacked team. They just can't be the one. They just can't get the job done at the end. They always got stacked teams, bro. That's how the Ravens is, for real. The Ravens always got stacked teams, bro. The Ravens are always a good team, bro. Why they can't get the job done, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Why they can't get the job done, I do not know, for real. But that's on them, though. Because you see the Philadelphia Eagles, no matter who we get, no matter who we go, we've been to the Super Bowl in 2 times in 5 years. 2 times in 5 years. Won one and lost one. You feel what I'm saying? But the goal is to get there. Now, you're going to have to make it do what it do once you're there. But the goal is to get there. You feel what I'm saying? Ravens and Commanders in the Super Bowl. Nah, you can scratch that, brother. You can scratch that. You know what I mean? Scott was good. Edis was good. All right, y'all, listen, I'm about to get to work. It feel like a Saturday. It's really Friday. Whoever ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, man. Also, go on my channel and check out the podcast that I just dropped yesterday, man. It's called Compliments, man. Y'all go check it out and let me know if y'all like it. You know what I mean? If y'all just let me know in the comments if y'all watch the video, if y'all want me to keep posting clips from my podcast on this channel or not. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? Go on my page and check it out. Peter Walker, what's good, man? Bills versus Eagles in the Super Bowl. That sound good. Anybody versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl sound good. As long as the Eagles in the Super Bowl. You feel what I'm saying? As long as the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. But listen, y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. It feel like a Saturday. It's Friday. I had off yesterday. You know what I mean? I don't want to be at work. I already called out. You feel what I'm saying? Can't call out no more. But y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. You already know, man. Gang.